Alright, so I just got back from Boston. And I just came here to Times Square because it's really close from where my bus originally is. But it's crazy right now because, as you can see from the footage that I'm showing you right now, there's absolutely nobody here. And what's even more insane is I asked the police officer if he could take a picture of me with like the empty Times Square behind me, but he said that he's not even like, officers aren't allowed to like touch anything from regular citizens. I guess like they were ordered not to do so because I guess there's a risk of them getting it too, which is honestly so crazy. It's insane. I can't even. This is not like New York City is supposed. This is a city that never sleeps, but it's so visibly dead right now. It's actually so sad. Alright, so it is March 22nd, Sunday, 8:39 p.m. right now. My plan is to move out tomorrow around 10ish. Like, the moving people, they're gonna come and pick up my packages, and then they're gonna store it somewhere in New York, I guess. I'm using this place called Dorm Room Movers. They have a good system where like if you just do all the boxes, then they come and pick it up at a certain time, and then they also bring it back to you when you need it, when like later on in the in your later semester. But the pace of this video has been going fast, but I wanted to kind of bring it back down to earth because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. First off is this reaction to the coronavirus that not just my school, the new school, has had, but a lot of other New York universities have taken similar actions. And to be very honest, the actions that the universities have taken aren't very responsible. Let me explain. Here we have a calendar of March. The third week was supposed to be our spring break, which took place. The week before, or I guess this first week of March, that's when the coronavirus started to like creep into people's minds in the US here, and people started to take caution and everything. And then the second week, we were still having classes, and then on Wednesday, NYU decided that, oh, actually, we're going to do online classes starting on Wednesday. And then the new school was like, actually, we're going to have classes until the end of the week, and then we'll have spring break as planned on the third week, and then we're going to have a study period, which is, I guess, just a study period, right? And then the 2 weeks after that, we're going to be online classes. And, the school never said anything about students having to move out of the dorm or anything about like the campus closing down, right? Because they were just like, oh, like you're gonna have classes, and they're gonna be online, but you'll still have to live on campus, right? So I was not worried. I was pretty sure that I was gonna spend the rest of my semester here in New York, and then I went to Boston for spring break so that I can meet my friends, right? Actually, no. But kind of rewinding it back, as Corona got more serious in the States, I had originally planned my spring break to be in LA with a lot of my friends that I did not see over the second semester. So that was gonna be a great experience, man. I was planning out like a masterpiece vlog like that I would film, and like it would be hilarious. It would mean a lot to me, but then I had to cancel it, and we all had to cancel it because Corona was just getting too big, right? And then and then we planned it to Boston because Boston's chill too, and I've been to Boston. It was great, right? So we did that, but then at the last minute everybody canceled, and I was just there with like a few Boston people, which was great too, but you know, all of my plans have, plummeted. And the worst part is the school sent out an email while we were on spring break saying that, oh, actually, the rest of the semester is going to be online. And I'm like, whoa, that's kind of that's a big decision to make. And then below that, the school sent out, oh, the classes are all online, but students can stay in the dorms, and we will give our full support so that they can stay. And I'm like, yeah, that's great. I'll stay in New York then. So I was having no worries until maybe like 2 days later, they sent out an email again. And keep in mind, we're on spring break. Students are on spring break. They're around the country, around the world, right? And in the email, they said, I'll read you what they said. Okay, so this is literally 1 day after they sent out the previous email saying that students will be supported to stay on campus. This is what they said. Given the extraordinary circumstances presented to us by COVID-19, we will be closing our residence halls as of 10 p.m. on Monday, March 23rd. And this was sent out on March 17th, so that gave us exactly a week, and students are out on spring break. And God knows like how financially stable like all of the students are, Like I'm fortunate enough to have the resources that make me at least, have time to pack everything up and go home. But, like it's just crazy to me that such a prestigious institute, not just my school, but all the other schools, even NYU did the same. How do you not think of such grand things? Yeah, but I am almost pretty much done packing. I packed all my clothes. All I need to do is pack my PC, and then I'm done. It's my last night here. Last night in 1004. Fuck, man. I was really starting to like this place. This place of history now. When the good thing is next semester, so for my second year in college, I will be continuing to live in this dorm, not the exact room, hopefully a better room with a better view, but I am living here with the same roommate. I'm gonna be rooming with Marco, and then we're gonna be sharing the suite with Jay and Brian, whom you have seen in my previous videos. But yeah, over the past few days, it's been sort of difficult for me, just being alone in this city. Like as you've seen, everything's dead, so psychologically that's been hitting me different. But what's the craziest thing to me is that it's only March. It's only March of 2020. And that means it's already been wow, it's already been 220 days since I first stepped foot here in New York. You know, my first year in college, just like that. I think once in a while it's okay to get sad and shit, you know. Because if you keep on stacking up your emotions and if you don't let them show, then eventually they're gonna have to explode. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it soak up a bit. You know, finish packing. But the key thing, here's the key thing. You know, it's okay to be sad, you know, occasionally, but the thing is, you need to look forward. You need to look, there needs to be something to look forward to. Because, you know, that's the thing that pulls you up. That's the thing that makes you hopeful. You know, it's the thing that makes life worth living. And for me right now, what I'm looking forward to, you know, what I'm expecting, what I'm so pumped up to do is to go to Korea. You know, I honestly did not know when the next time that I would be in Korea is, but you know, God has sent me a message. He's telling me, you know, you gotta go. So I'm gonna go. After 2 weeks of self-quarantine, I'm gonna meet my friends, whom I miss very dearly, and my family, you know. Once I get there, the next thing that I'll be looking forward to is, I mean, there'll be a million other things that I don't know will happen, but something that I'm looking forward to right now also is, you know, my second year in college. And with that coming the new freshmen, the new college students, you know. A lot of people that I know from my high school are coming to New York, which is amazing. I can't wait to show you all around this beautiful place. Hopefully back again alive with its people. But yeah. Anyways, that was kind of my philosophical talk that, you know, I occasionally just vibe with. I'm gonna get back to packing, so fits like a glove, man. Oh, whoa. I guess the sign kind of broke over here. It's fine. Wow, so it is 12:09 a.m. right now, Monday. I just finished packing everything that is in my room at 10:04 into these 4 boxes, that big ass suitcase and that small suitcase. This is what I'm bringing to Korea, plus shoes. That's my outfit tomorrow. I actually got rid of my chair because even when I broke it down into like the smaller pieces, it was still too big, and I don't think the storage people are gonna like take the entire chair for me, which kind of sucks. But I don't know, I can always buy a new chair next semester. So that's that. Fun thing, I took all of my sheets and like my mattress things for the cushioning to my PC. Hopefully the mattress is, you know, comfy enough to keep the PC safe. But yeah, I think that's all that I have. Yeah, it's kind of weird having the place so quiet. Like there's absolutely no sound. 10:04,
which is my room, I don't know how to describe it, you know. I absolutely did not expect my first year college dorm experience to be as it was with my friends in 1004, Marco, Andre, and Pablo. You know, to those three guys, all I want to say is, you know, thank you. You know, you've made my first year at college probably the best that it possibly could have been. All the nights we spent doing stupid shit, you know, with our neighbors and just like, you know, just within ourselves. You know, we used to game all night. You know, I would cook for you too, you know. All those, it's the little memories. You know, I even remember when we first did the spicy ramen challenge. Yeah. That was really early on in the year too. It's just so sad that you don't realize that time is passing when you're enjoying it, when you're living in the moment, you know? You feel the gravity and the weight of time when you're at your lowest, I think. You know? Cuz from down there you can look up at everything and you can sort of, you know, you're out of the space of time in some sort of way. To me, my first year in college, honestly, so fast. It went by so fast, and I think there's a lot of reasons to that. First off, I really enjoyed college. You know, all my classes were great. My professors were great. You know, my classmates were all very enthusiastic, which made me want to learn more. But another thing is that at the new school, I wasn't really part of any like community, any like association. So like, I didn't really feel as if I belonged anywhere. But I I knew that I belonged here in 1004 in the dorm with my roommates. So that's just made my life so much easier, especially since my roommates are friends with my other friends too, so that would make, you know, just meeting all my friends so much easier. But I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm just caught up in the moment right now, seeing my empty ass room, knowing that this is the last time that I'll ever sleep here. It sucks that our adventures had to end here in March when we still had 2 more months. I mean, we'll stay in touch. We'll stay in touch, so it doesn't matter. And, you know, going back to what I said earlier about having something to look forward to, now I'm looking forward to next semester. With all of us with our new rooms, Pablo and Andre, probably in separate rooms, apartments, and we'll all visit each other then. And, you know, we'll carry the spirit of 1004 with us. I think I'm gonna get some rest up now, because I need to wake up around 8ish tomorrow for the storage people to come and pick up everything. So yeah, good night. Okay, so it's 11 a.m. on Monday, March 23rd. I have all of my stuff ready for the guy to come and pick up, so yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Alright, so I finally packed. I mean, I already finished packing yesterday, but now I'm ready to leave this place, 1004. My first home in America for college. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I just got to my hotel. It's a rainy day here in New York City. Pretty big room, honestly, for me. But I'm staying here one night because my flight is tomorrow, and the school is forcing us out today, which is Monday, and I need a place to stay for tonight. So, you know, I just got a cheap hotel, and I'm gonna stay tonight here. Flight is at 1 p.m. tomorrow, so probably gonna leave the house at latest 10. Is that a bit too early? I think I don't know if this is considered a subtle Asian trait, because I know like a lot of other people do this too, but my dad always went to the airport like super early, and like now if I don't do that, then I kind of get like worried and anxious too. So like, thank you, Dad. That's not a sarcastic thing. Like, honestly, like I think that has made me, you know, better with time management and like being on time and not being late. So yeah, hopefully my flight won't get canceled. I don't think it's gonna, but yeah, I'm just gonna rest up, and I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Alright, so today is March 27th, I think? Yeah, it's March 27th. I arrived 2 days ago. This is what I got at the airport. I can tell you about what the process was like for me to go in to like enter the country, but I know that things have changed starting yesterday, I think, or maybe today. So I have absolutely no idea what it was like right now for people entering the country. I didn't film anything at the airport because obviously I don't think it's allowed, and I think it's against the law. But it was a relatively easy process to enter the country. They just, on the plane, you get like a form where you can check or like indicate if you have any problems relating to your health, and I just wrote no, I'm good. And then the first thing that happens when you get off the plane, before you go to the immigration place, they check your temperature, right? And then if that's good, you go on, and then you have to download this app where you basically do the same thing, and then you show a person, and they'll be like, okay, go through. And then there was another guy where we had to do another paper, and that was just like information regarding where you've been for the last 2 weeks and where you're going to be staying. And it's just basic information where you submit that, and then once that's good, then you go into the immigration place. And then I got my baggage and I just came, so that's good. But it seems like things are, I don't know if I can confidently say that things are looking better, because as more and more international students across the world are coming back to Korea, there's some people that aren't really, I'll say, there's some people that aren't really educated, because if you're coming back to Korea from another country, it's best that you self-quarantine at your house for at least 2 weeks. That's what everybody has been saying. That's what the government is even urging people to do, and that's exactly what that's what I'm going to be doing, and that's what I am doing right now. But there are some people that blatantly just ignore that, and they've gone and like traveled around the country. And there's this one person that went to Jeju-do, which is a Korean island, and they have that person, I think he spread the virus to 38 different people. And the person obviously like had symptoms of the virus, and I don't remember if it's a he or a she, but that person just continued to pull out their carry out their travel plans, which is actually it was a bad decision for that person. But I don't know, because of cases like that, and I'm sure there are other cases too, but the image for international students right now isn't that great, which is it's infuriating, to be honest, because, I'd like to believe that a majority of the people in the international student community is trying to just, be good citizens and just stay home. But it's because of those few people that are like, fuck the virus, I'm gonna be fine. Man, grow the fuck up and just stay home, please. It's so stupid. It still amazes me how there are people that can't process this information, and they just, do whatever they feel like doing because they think that they're the center of the entire universe. But I don't know, man. Yeah, but one thing is, it's good to be back in Korea. Air quality is still pretty bad, but it feels good to be safe and at home. That's what's most important right now, not just for me, but for everybody, I think. This entire coronavirus thing, I don't think anybody that's alive right now has ever gone through such a pandemic, And because of that, there's so much panic, and there's so much, confusion, and so much worry and anxiety, but there's nothing else that we could have done, because we can't see anything, we're as humans, we have the ability to see and hear, and we have the five senses, but of the senses, sight is, I think, what's mostly kind of impacting us right now. Because let's take, for example, a war. I've never experienced war, thankfully, but you can see if a war is happening. You can see that either explosions happening or any of that bad things happening, but you can see that it's happening, so people will stay home, because they don't want to get in danger. But the virus, I guess, initially nobody could see it, and because of that, people are ignorant, and people are just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna go out. But I mean, now that I think a lot of people are kind of understanding the severity of this issue. Even when you go outside, you can see people with masks, and most of the time you don't really see people outside, which is great. But yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know what the future is gonna look like, and I honestly don't know if I don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. I saw a news article today that read that the United States is actually the country with the most cases now, which is, nobody expected that. I just pray that everybody that I care for, everybody that I love, just stays healthy and safe, and that one day in the future that we'll be able to look back to these hard times and just smile that we've gone through it with no problems. But things don't always go the way that you want them, but you can always hope. So as for classes, my online classes are starting next week. I do have some time zone, like time difference conflicts, but I have like a few classes that are in like three in the morning and like 4 in the morning, but my professors are being very thoughtful, and they're, you know, being very compassionate and understanding of the entire situation, which I think is very good, and I'm very thankful for those professors. I don't know how I don't, like, honestly, this entire online thing, I don't know how it's gonna look like, especially for art students. I'm a film student, so like it's, I guess, better, or not better, but it's easier compared to classical, you know, hands-on art students who need a space where they can, you know, do all the things that they need to, but I don't know. Nobody knows what to do, because it's a first time for everybody. So this video has now been, you know, it's very long. I don't even know if there's anybody that is still watching. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this situation for now. I'm sure things will get better. I'm hopeful that, you know, we'll be able to laugh all together in a single space. But until then, I hope everybody, please stay home. Drink a lot of water. Get proper sleep, because if your body is not at rest, that is when it is at the weakest, and that's when you're most prone to getting sick. So everybody, drink lots of water, get your vitamins, eat, which is the most important. You know, hopefully I'll see all of you sooner than later, so